And there's a hand my trusty fear, and gies a hand o' thine, and we'll tak a recht get well walked for old lang syne, for old lang syne, dear, for old lang syne. We'll tak a cup o' kindness yet for old lang syne, for old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne. We'll tak a cup o' kindness yet for old lang syne.
Okay, you already won.
We
Fuck.
are live. We are live. Chill.
Okay.
All right. Welcome once more to our Scottish election stream. We have also the Wales results, and in Wales the Labour Party won with 30 seats. It did fail to win a majority though, and it only has 30 seats. It needed 31 for a majority, which it failed to do so. The Conservatives got 16. Plaid Cymru got 13, and the Liberal Democrats got one single seat. The Conservatives having the largest gains, Liberal Democrats only winning one seat, quite pathetic. On Scotland, the Scottish National Party managed to swing 3 seats. They are leading right now with 63 seats. The Tories with 21 seats, losing 1 seat. The Labour with 15 seats, losing 3 seats. And the Green Party standing at 5, winning a net gain of 2 seats. And the Liberal Democrats at 4 seats, a net loss of 1 seat. So far, so good. With me once more, Comrade King.
Hello. Yeah, I'm very disappointed by the results because the Scottish Nationalists won already. The SNP will form a coalition with the Greens now if there won't be a supermajority. And yeah, I'm very disappointed, but I knew that this could happen, and now we are seeing the result.
That's true. SNP is 2 seats away from a majority by itself, and the Greens have 5 seats, so they can form a coalition in case they need to do so. I'm quite puzzled at the Alba party. Did they get any votes? Or they didn't participate?
As far as I know, not really.
Really? Okay. I expected them to do slightly better. It's yeah, so far we don't have any results on this. I will check again because I'm interested in that. So far, the SNP has won 3 seats. That will be Ayr, former Conservative, East Lothian, former Labour, and Edinburgh Central, former Conservative as well. So the SNP stands strong. We will remain on this on this live stream until the S&P gets a majority of 65, which is what we desire.
I mean, what are you even waiting for? I mean, they already won. They can just coalition with the Greens.
Yes, but that will make them let's say based on what the Greens want on their green agenda. If they have a majority by themselves, they won't need the Greens. They will be able to forward their own agenda independently of the Greens. So I'm already happy because the referendum it seems to happen. But if as long as the SNP wins, I'm very happy because it will say that the Scottish people voted in favour of a second referendum, and the Scottish people support the idea of Scottish independence. So I would like pretty much to see that SNP wins as many seats as possible. So far there are 21 undeclared seats. You must be warned, of course, that a lot of them will be won by the Unionist parties and the Greens because they underperformed in the first past the post seats. So they will perform better in the regional lists, but the SNP will be able to grab up a couple of seats on themselves. Right now, the SNP has as many seats as it used in 2016. So it will be nice to see that they are going to overcome their last elections. And of course, as I said, we need a strong SNP presence and a strong SNP popular support, because SNP can go now and say and tell Westminster, well, look here, we have the majority of the vote, we have the majority of the seats, and the Scottish people decided in favor of a second referendum. Common King.
Yeah, the Scottish referendum will, of course, not happen instantly. The SNP said that they will hold the referendum after COVID. So even if the referendum happens, it will happen in like 1 or maybe 2 years even, and not now. So yeah.
It will take a while. It might even take more, but what we take from this is that the SNP is 2 seats away from being able to hold a referendum by itself, which is...
They can already form a referendum even now with the Greens, because the Greens are also growing.
I said by itself, like by itself as a largest party.
Oh, okay.
Not relying on any Green support. The Greens, of course, will probably support this, but let's say they should do them by themselves. And this is what we wish to see.
This year is bullshit.
Why do you say that?
Just look at the elections this year. Ever since the Lithuanian and American elections of 2020, there have been so many liberal, landslides, social democratic landslides.
That's good. That's good. The left wing is on the rise. Do you want the Conservatives to win? Like, what's your logic here? Comrade King?
Yes. Sorry, my internet is disconnected.
All right. What's wrong with that? Did you want the Conservatives to win?
I wanted the Unionists in general to win, to avoid a second referendum.
But the people of Scotland want a second referendum, and they got what they wanted.
Yeah, and I don't care about what the people of Scotland want. I'm really concerned about destroying the EU.
That's very rude, man.
And combating neo-colonialism.
Alright. Well, Scotland is back on track, and Scotland will have a second referendum. And hopefully when they're independent, they will apply for EU membership, and we will accept them with open arms. Because we love the Scottish people.
So are you still here?
Of course I'm still here. Can you hear me?
Here now.
I can hear you, yes. And so can the streamer.
Anyway, so we're waiting for the last seat now, right?
2 more seats, yeah. Which will come anytime now, since results are pouring very fast. Yes, as I said, the last seats will come anytime now as they pour very fast, which is a net positive.
Alright, let's wait 15 minutes.
Fair point. The last update was half an hour ago.
Alright.
Uh,
At this point, I'm just wait. At this point, I just don't want the S&P to get an absolute majority. This is what I'm waiting for now.
well, that's what I wanted always. Um,
Also, there's only one guy viewing his stream right now. He isn't getting so many views as the other ones.
yeah, it says 2 here.
Well, at least in the Cypriot election, we'll be on the same side again.
You support Akel?
Yeah, I support IKEA.
Fair enough. That's good, and I hope Akel also wins in Cyprus. Let me check the latest polls because I'm always interested in that.
Well, as far as I know, the IKEA will win, according to the polls.
Actually, according to the polls,
Are you looking at first or second round?
I don't know.
You have to look at the second round. That's the important one.
Will there be a second round?
Yeah, there are 2 rounds. Like it's like in France.
Wait. You mean in the presidential election?
Wait, I have to check.
This one is parliamentary election. It's not.
Oh, wait, sorry, you're right. Yeah, there's only 1 round.
Yeah. Right now, Akel is second, 3 points below the Democratic Rally, which is the liberal conservative party in Cyprus. Diko is the Democratic Party. Centrists are third. The nationalists are fourth, and the Movement for Social Democracy is fourth. Oh no, sorry. The Movement of Ecologists are ahead of the nationalists.
With whom?
Sorry. Comer King? I can't hear you now. Yeah, can you hear us now?
Sorry, with whom can they form a coalition?
I'm not quite sure. First of all, a coalition is not needed in a presidential system, but if
well, this is not a presidential election. This is this is a legislative.
So I have no idea. I suppose they could do it with centrists and ecologists.
The thing is, the parties there are quite small.
That's true.
Yeah, I think if Akel will form a coalition with Edek, they could do it. Edek and
the Greens as well.
That other party.
They're surging up. That would be it. Let me see. So far, Akel have won 3 elections in their history. Sorry, four elections, so they could do that. And this will be the 5th if they manage it.
We have to keep looking at the polls until then.
Indeed, indeed. No more updates. Still, S&P still at 63.
Bellamy is polling at 6.5% in Cyprus.
Yeah, I saw that, and the ecologists are also polling very high, 6.5. At some instances, they are shown even at 7.6 the week before. What we take here is that Akel is second, and they can become first. Last time they were second by only 1.5 points, so they could repeat their miracle. In the last election, they were second by 1.6%, and in the European elections, 1.5%. So I believe they can close the gap. Let's see how they used to poll. Right, so in the last election, in 2016, for example, Akel was polling 5 seats behind, but they 5% behind, 6% behind, but they managed to close the gap to 1.6. So if the trend and the tradition is correct, and if the tradition is correct, then Akel will win surely.
Have you heard of Dimitris Mikalakos?
Not really.
Something like that.
Who is he?
He leads the iCitizen party in Cyprus.
Interesting. Do you want to tell me more about him?
Yeah, he's Russian.
Oh, okay. Suppose there's a minority of Russians there.
Yeah, Russian businessman, I think. I'm not sure, but I think so.
In Scotland, 6 still with 63 seats. I wonder when the next list is going to go up.
Okay. Akel could gain 17 seats. 17 or 16. I agree with you.
I will search on Twitter as well. I'm looking right now to see.
Any news on Israel?
What? Oh, Israel. Let's see. 70% of Israelis believe that there will be a fifth election incoming. And no, I don't think there is any.
Okay. I just found an article. Basically, Bennett wants to form a coalition with Lapid. That means that Netanyahu is gone.
That would be ideal, honestly.
I agree.
Lapid has to form a government until 2nd June, so he has almost a full month to negotiate and get a good deal with Lapid. With Yamina. Come on, SNP, get the final seats. Let's go.
You know how Ram is basically a bad party, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because Bennett wants to coalition with Lapid now. They also want to coalition with Lapid now.
Who? Ram?
Yes, so they get government position.
Well, I'll be interesting.
Yeah, I'd rather have Ram in the next government in Israel than Yamina and Bennett.
They will have a big coalition then, a very strong mandate. If that happens.
Who do you prefer, Bennett or Yamina?
What do you mean?
Well, who do you think is better, Yamina or Ram?
Oh, well, I think Yamina is a very selfish party, and they just want to be kingmakers. But Ram on the
Yamina
other.
is a
Mm-hmm.
Yamina is a very right-wing party.
I know, and on the other hand, Ram is like mentally ill party. Like they're dumb as f. So
Yeah, I still
cannot.
don't understand.
I cannot pick one.
For me, Ram is better, even though they are really mentally disabled.
Yep. I'm waiting for the bloody results, and I'm sweating here like bloody hell. Give us the results already.
Yes.
What time did we end last night's election?
I don't know, I think 10 p.m. or something like that. Maybe 11 p.m.
Alright. So, results happened until... results happened until 11, I think, and a bit more. So I think it will be the same for now. This hour will have more results, and I hope they finish by tonight, so we don't have to do another stream. Yeah, that would be ideal, honestly.
We need to stream the Ethiopian election after the Cypriot one. Come on. Ethiopian election stream.
Where is Fino? Not a lot of people online today, I don't know why.
Well, today tomorrow is gonna be a very busy day. I'm not sure how it is in America and other countries, but it is very busy in Russia.
Why?
Because of Victory Day.
Oh, the Victory Day. Okay, fair enough.
Everyone watches it on their TVs.
Yeah, understandable.
What do Greeks and Americans do on Victory Day?
Nothing much, honestly. I think only the Brits maybe celebrate it, but on 7th May. The VE Day.
Well, the other former USSR republics celebrate it. Serbia also celebrates it.
And Israel too, honestly. It's the only...
Yes, Israel. I remember seeing Netanyahu often comes on Victory Day to the Red Square, and he's often seen on the TV.
Mm-hmm.
Even Bush came once.
That's fun. Oh boy, I'm so hyped. I just want them to get the 2 bloody seats already. Come on. Get us the results. I want to see the results.
Also wanna see the results.
I'm waiting for it. Oh. It updated. Did it update?
I'd have to check. Does it update on your stream?
Yeah. No, it didn't update. It's the Wikipedia that updates. Hmm. Hmm.
Okay, update, new update, or no?
No, it was 15 minutes ago. Honestly.
Alright, I have to go in 10 minutes. I hope that's fine.
Alright, I suppose. I mean, I would probably close it as well after a while. I have nothing to talk
Yeah, I
to,
mean,
so the stream becomes boring and nobody's
I mean,
entertained with.
you don't want to, sit the whole night just to watch the Scottish election.
I would if I had friends to sit down and discuss politics with, but we pretty much said everything in the first 2 days, and
Yeah, I mean,
you have to
it kind
go.
of gets.
Yeah, you have to go finish out as well, and I'm pretty much alone. I have nothing to say. I didn't even get enough viewers now. We peaked at 4, and now there's only one person watching.
I mean, it kind of gets boring later. Like,
Yeah, I know.
the the first one or two streams are always the most interesting.
But at the same time, I want to see the results and declare the results. Labour got a seat. All right, we got an update. Labour gets 70 seats right now, and we have the Tories at 25, and the Greens at 6. It's getting close. It's getting very close. Still, the S&P is stuck at 63. I think the fact that they overperformed in constituencies doesn't get them a lot of regional list seats, which is quite disappointing. Hey, welcome back. We got an update. The Tories are
Okay,
now.
what?
The Tories are now at 25. Labour at 17. Greens at 6, and that's pretty much it. S&P and Liberal Democrats didn't get any so far. The good thing is that the Greens have. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah, that's great. That's great, man.
S&P is still stuck at 63. So far, 14 seats are undeclared. And we have S&P at 63, Tories at 25, Labour at 17, Greens at 6, and Lib Dems at 4. From these spots, Conservatives got 4 seats, Green 1 seat, and Labour 2 seats. So we got more updates, and I'm hoping in the next patch to know the results.
What about the Mongolian election? Will you stream that one?
Screw you. Very interesting. All right. I'm checking again and again and again. But so far this is what we have.
By the way, Zhirinovsky not long ago tried to arrest Zyuganov and Prilepin. What do you think of that?
Why did he try to arrest them?
I don't even know.
How can he arrest anyone? He's just an opposition leader. He's not into the government or anything.
He made a proposal in the parliament. It did not pass.
Ah, holy moly. Why is Zhirinovsky such a Putin lucky?
Well, he doesn't like United Russia. You're still here. There you are.
Yeah. I'm just checking the results. So yeah, I'm just doing that. Yeah, nothing in particular. Still waiting for those damn seats. Hope I don't have to wait whole night, honestly. That will be exhausting.
Or did you even stream the American election back in November?
Yeah, exactly. We did the piece by piece.
You literally streamed it for like 8 hours. No, actually,
Well, the American
12, yeah, 12.
Yeah, the American elections were important, but I'm not going to do a 12-hour stream over Scotland. Not that Scotland is not important. This is a historical election, but
12-hour
doesn't have
Ethiopian election stream.
it doesn't have as much of an impact worldwide as the American elections per se, and not so much interest. Like in American election, we had so many speakers that we needed 3 hours at least to rotate them and everyone have a say. And even deep into the night, there were Americans who came on and tell their opinions.
We need to do a 12-hour Gambian election stream.
Yeah, right. Oof. The sad part is so far the SNP hasn't won any regional elections. So I'm quite worried if they will cut the finishing line or not. I hope they do though. I'll be quite disappointing not to get any not to get any regional elections. Oof. I read here that the SNP won one regional seat in the Highlands, but I don't see it on the map so far. Maybe they didn't update it yet. If that's true and it counts, that will put them 64 and only one seat away from winning the election. Okay, no, sorry, it was already declared. Alright, fair enough.
Wait, it was declared?
Yeah, it was already declared, so it doesn't count. So yeah, they still need 2 seats. 14 hours to go.
Alright, I have to go now. Is that fine?
Can you stay up for a couple of minutes more? Or do you really have to go?
Yo, I need to go.
Alright, man, I'll see you later. Or ever, actually, because we are not going to make another one. So, have a good night.
Okay, thank you, bye.
Cheerio. Alright, just me right now, and the viewers that are still left. We don't have as much of interest as yesterday, of course. But so far, as I said, the SNP is leading with 63 seats, 2 seats away from a majority, 14 seats undeclared so far, out of the 129 in total. I'm quite disappointed at the slow rate of the results. I was hoping I'll have results as fast as possible. This is not happening, so I am not very happy with the way things go. I'd like to see faster results. What we know for sure is that SNP got as many seats as they did 5 years ago. So a majority is possible since they flipped 3 seats, as long as they perform well in the regional polls. They might get some seats in the south, since the Conservatives have 3 seats there. I have to check about that. Yes, quite right. In the south, we have South Scotland. We have 7 seats, in which will be distributed. And so far from the constituencies, SNP got 6. SNP got 6, I believe, and SNP got 6, and the Tories got 3, and there are 7 more to go. That will put the total South Scotland seats at 16. Judging that SNP got 47%, that will mean that the SNP will at least get 1 seat there more, or maybe 2. And actually that will be very good. That will put them in track for a majority. So we're just waiting for South Scotland anytime soon. Just waiting and waiting. hitting the f5 religiously. Yeah, yes, Andrew, quite so, I would say. Especially in South Scotland, where the Tories grabbed 3 constituencies, that will allow the SNP to get at least 1 to 2 from the regional list, and that will put them on a majority. So a majority is very possible. Yeah, indeed so. Just waiting for those south seats. Let's see. In Lothian too, I would say there is chance for the SNP to grab a regional list seat. They have they got 7 there, so they can grab 1 from the regional list, definitely. Yeah, 1 from the south and 1 from Lothian, and they're good to go, honestly. They could get even 2 from South Scotland. I'll be ideal. I'll be ideal scenario. Alright, I will wait 10 more minutes, and then I will call it a day. Since I do not intend to stay up all night. I'm alone after all right now. Maybe we can play some music or something. I have nothing to say because I said everything in the first 2 streams, so nothing much to say. And of course there is not a lot of interest today from my viewers. They got overfed with the Scottish elections. Ha 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 ha. I wonder where is that Mike fellow. He was talking a lot of crap last time seen. Must be quite disappointed with the results. Well, as I said before, Labour won in Scotland without a majority. It got 30 seats. And Labour won the mayorships all over. And of course, the Tories won the Hartlepool by-election seat, and they're winning big time in the council elections. Other news from the UK election so far, for anyone interested. Yeah, well, I'll play some music. I have nothing else to do after all. Oh, 64! SNP gets 64. One seat from Scotland South, and they're one seat away from a majority. Amazing. Seven more undeclared seats. So it's just Lothian right now, am I right? Yeah, it's just Lothian awaiting results. So SNP can grab one more regional list seat and be done with it. That would be ideal. So SNP at 64, Tories at 28, Labour at 20 seats, Greens at 6, Liberal Democrats at 4, and we have 7 more seats to go, just in the region of Lothian. And if my calculations are correct, this will be very close. SNP can still grab one more seat, ladies and gentlemen. It goes narrowly wide. Let's go. What takes Lothian so long? Give us the bloody results. You're the last regional list not to declare any victor. Let's see. Right, in Lothian, SNP got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seats. And Liberal Democrats and Labour have 1 each. Which means that they can still get 1 more. And the results will come anytime now. Anytime now, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. Come on, bring the results and we can all go for a beer. According to my calculations, it will be SNP 65 or 64. A majority is much in place. And of course, in case that the SNP doesn't have a majority, they will have the ability to call the Greens in and host a second independence referendum. Anytime now, anytime now. All right. I wonder when East Lothian results are coming in. It's done. Ladies and gentlemen, it's done. We have the full results. God damn it. They didn't get a majority, right? Wikipedia says 100% and puts Labour 2028 64. No, Wikipedia hasn't updated the seats. But we have the full results. And any moment now we will see them on the screen. It's up to the update. Oh boy. All the votes have been counted as of a minute ago. So Lothian is here. Come on, show up anytime now. Yeah, I think it's over. SNP failed to win a majority. Sadly. From what I'm reading on BBC, it is over. The Tories got 31, Labour 22, Green 8. Greens got 8 seats, Liberal Democrats 4, Alba none. The MSPs are complete according to BBC. According to The Guardian, they still haven't updated it, but they will update it anytime now. Anytime now. Second after second. Oh. I wonder why the Guardian hasn't updated the results. Anyway, in case Guardian doesn't update the result, I will just stay here for a couple of minutes and then I'll go. We already know the results. Sadly, the SLP didn't get an absolute majority, but the Greens stand at 8 seats. So in combination, that will be 72 seats pro-independence parties, which puts them on track for a second independence referendum. And it is a historic. It is a historic victory for SNP. It's up to the update. Any moment now, we will see. It hasn't any time now. Right. Yeah, the election is pretty much over. I'm just waiting for the Guardian to update its seats. What is the Guardian doing? Update the results already. BBC says it's over. That's quite suspicious. But I will wait. I have patience. I would like to go grab a pint. But I will wait until Guardian updates its tally. According to the BBC, though, Conservatives, SNP stands at 64, Conservatives 31, Labour 22, the Greens at 8, Liberal Democrats at 4, and Alba Party fails to win any seat. According to the BBC, according to the Guardian, they haven't yet updated the results, which is strange, but they will do so anytime now, if the BBC results are correct, which I have no reason to doubt it. Yeah, now they're on Wikipedia as well, so it is official. What are the Guardian boys doing? Come on, Guardian. Let's go. get these updates in time. Well, I was hoping for an SNP majority by themselves, but now they're one seat short. The good news is that the Greens will stand at 8 seats. The Greens are also pro-independence and in favor of joining the EU. A good thing is that the Unionist Party suffered heavily. The Unionist parties, and they are going to lose. So a Scottish independence referendum, an indie ref, is coming, ladies and gentlemen. In a couple of months from now, in half a year from now, a year from now, maybe 2 years from now, but an indie ref is coming. We know that as a matter of fact, which is great for the Scottish people. The Scottish people spoke, their voice been heard, and Westminster must pay attention closely to the election results and not ignore the voice of Scotland. Scotland voted for a second referendum. Scotland was tricked during the Brexit referendum. The only reason they voted to be part of the United Kingdom is that they would be part of the European Union as well. This was the main argument against Scottish independence, and this can no longer apply after Brexit. So the Scottish people were tricked. So they do deserve, if there is any integrity in politics, they do deserve their independence, a second independence referendum, and a choice to vote whether they'd like to have that independence or not. That's the good thing to do, that's the fair thing to do, that's the honest thing to do. And that's what should happen. Latest news says that Sturgeon votes to go ahead with a Scottish independence referendum. And that's the bright news of the day. And I will leave you here. But apparently the boys over in the boys. Okay, we have the final results. Finally, bloody hell! Finally, we got the results. You will see them on your screen anytime now. There you go. So, final results confirmed. It's over. SNP 64 seats. SNP 64 seats. A net gain of 1. The Tories got 31 seats. So SNP got 64. That's one seat short for a majority. A net gain of 1 since last elections. The Tories got 31 seats. Labour 22 seats, a net loss of 2. The Greens got 8 seats, a net gain of 2, and the Liberal Democrats at 4 seats, a net loss of 1. And with these final results, I can leave you here. Thank you for watching, whoever of you watched the stream. and have a good rest of your evening. Good night, wherever you're watching. On a final note, I will say that these are historic results. Scottish people spoke. Scottish people want a second referendum, and I'm sure that the SNP Green coalition, with their 72 seats, will push for a second independence referendum the soonest. Have a good night to all my viewers, and goodbye.
And there's a hand my trusty fear, and gaze a hand o' thine, and we'll tak a recht, get well walked for auld lang syne, for auld lang syne, dear, for auld lang syne, we'll tak a cup o' kindness yet, for auld lang syne, for auld lang syne, my dear, for auld lang syne, we'll tak a cup o' kindness yet, for auld lang syne.